Hello. How's everybody doing? Good, I hope. I'm going to whip up a real quick guacamole dip. This is my son's recipe, and we all fell in love with it, and that's what I'm going to make up here real quick for you. We love it, and we almost eat too much of it because it's so good. But I've already got 1.5 avocados cut up in the bowl there, and I'm going to cut up this one. Now sometimes I mash them up, sometimes I just cut them in small pieces. It depends on how ripe they are. And I'm going to make a small batch, but I will put the recipe on for a bigger recipe. And I'm just putting this into the mixing bowl, and that's avocados in there, all chopped up. I might mash them a little bit. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is, I've got a few tomatoes cut up here, but I don't think that's quite enough. So I'm going to cut up another part of another tomato. Now, if you like, you can put jalapenos in this. I don't have any today, but it comes, you can get jalapenos in a jar that looks like pickle relish, and I like to use that. And that way I can just get out whatever amount that I want, and it's cut up in fine little pieces. I can't tell you the brand that I use, but that's what I like to use, is in a jar, and it's cut up like relish. So anyway, I've got some more tomato here, and I'm going to add that. Then I'm going to put lime juice, and I don't want to cut up a whole lime because I wouldn't use all of it. So that's why I have this, rather than to waste a lime if I'm not going to be using all of it. I just go ahead and put some lime juice on the avocado like this, and this keeps it from turning brown. Unless you've got somebody to help you eat this, you don't want to make a big batch at one time, because you can't eat all of it and it will turn brown. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to add is I make my own taco seasoning, because I don't like what comes in a bag as well, and I mix up chili powder and cumin and some other spices, and I'll give you this recipe later, but I'm just gonna sprinkle this in there. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just pour it in there. I'll give you the recipe for it when I do something more taco-ish. I'll put a couple of teaspoons of it in there. Like I said, I think the one that comes in a package is too harsh. I don't like to use it. Now, the next thing I'm going to add is the guacamole seasoning. But now, I'm not going to use this whole bag because I'm doing a small amount, so I'm only going to use about half of it. And this is the mild. You can get one that's hotter, but this is just a guacamole mix, and it's real good. And now I'm going to put some onions that I've already chopped up in here, and some grated cheese. Stir this all up. Once you start eating this, you can't really stop. It's so good. But this doesn't take long to mix up. Normally, the bigger recipe calls for 4 avocados, but I only used 2 because I didn't want to make up a great big batch, and I won't be able to eat all this, so I'll have to call somebody to come and get the rest of it and eat it up. But I like for it to set a little bit before I do eat it. And I love avocados. This is really good. I didn't add any salt. And when I eat avocados, I like on my eggs or anything, I like to add salt to them because they're not, they just need salt. But with this avocado mix that I put in here, I don't think it needs any more salt. So I'm gonna keep stirring this up and let it get a little juicier from the tomatoes and soak up some of that mix. This is so good. Like I said, once you get started eating it, it's hard to stop, believe me. But it is so good. So very good, so very quick to make. And I just wanted to hop on and let you see me make that. And I'll catch you the next time. Bye-bye.